And we are live. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Next Wave Ball podcast. Today we have the Chicago Bears official schedule release. So as soon as it's out in about 10 minutes, we're going to try to put it up on the screen for you guys to watch it with us. It'll be our first time watching it as well today. I'm joined by my co-host Boog, and I'm joined by Maddie. Maddie, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Maddie Spagnola.
Plug whatever you want to plug, your Twitter, YouTube.
Oh yeah, my Twitter is Maddie_Spagnola. My YouTube is I think it's Maddie Spagnola. I don't know. I just joined it, so
All right. Boog, how you feeling today, man?
Good. I'm ready to see the schedule, even though it's kind of already been seen. But I'm more excited to see the video. Last year they kind of cooked with the chef theme. They got a Ferris Bueller theme this year, so it'll be good.
Yeah, it looks like they were doing some sort of classroom theme with DJ Moore.
yeah.
In the preview. How confident are we? So the Titans has been officially released. The Bears are playing the Titans in Week 1. It's in Chicago. It's a 12 p.m. Central Time game. How are you guys feeling about that one?
Well, I can go, so I'm excited.
Do you plan on going?
Yeah, I'll go for sure. Do you think you'll be in town for it or what?
I'm not quite sure yet. I know for sure I'm gonna try to get out to the Washington game, but
Oh yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know about So what about you, Bug? What's your confidence level
When's week 1? So when's the opener?
That's a good question. I don't.
I think
I
is
have
it like September 8th? Then I'm assuming.
That sounds around the ballpark. Last year opening was September 9th, so let me
Yeah,
check.
I think because the Thursday game is
Yeah.
September 5th, so it's the 8th.
Yep, the 8th.
Yeah, we'll see. I might have to pop out, but I'm gonna go to a few for sure. A lot more than last year, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see when the schedule comes out. My fall break, we have 2 away games over fall break. I know that, so I can't go to either of those, which sucks.
Okay. Yeah, so I like our opening game against the Tennessee Titans. I think it's kind of like, not to slight the Titans, they are an NFL team. It's an NFL game. We very well could lose, but out of our entire schedule, I think it's one of the easier games for Caleb Williams to step into the NFL. His very first game ever. The Titans defense was like bottom 28 in the league last year. So that'd be nice if Caleb could light it up in week 1. CJ Stroud really struggled last week in week 1. A lot of people don't understand that. Sometimes it takes a little bit for a rookie to get going. Maddie, how excited are you for Caleb to get rolling?
I'm really excited. I'm excited to also see like the offense and just how it's gonna go. But I don't know. He is a rookie too, and everybody knows that. Like he might have an off month and stuff like that. I just hope it's in the beginning of the year rather than close to the end.
Yeah, me too. Appreciate that, Tanner Smith. Light that cigar. Take a nice drag for us. What about you, Bug? How do you envision week 1 playing out if you had to guess as far as the offense? And I think it's a mystery of what the Tennessee Titans offense is going to look like, but how do you think our offense is going to play?
Honestly, I can totally picture like a Red River Showdown type performance. I think he can come in. The Titans, I'm not gonna say they're an easy matchup. They just picked up Snead. They made a ton of offensive improvements. Tony Pollard being one of them. Calvin Ridley. So they have a ton of improvements, but I still don't think. I think this is a relatively easy game comparison to the rest of our schedule. I think Caleb will hit a few obstacles down the road, but I think week 1. I think he's going to pop out, and I think he's going to do well.
Yeah, that again, last year CJ Stroud struggled in week 1. Rookies typically don't hit the ground running immediately, but if there was ever a time for a quarterback to do that, I think this could definitely be that year, because I mean, we have so many weapons on offense. We have a decent offensive line, and Caleb, all of his talent, I don't see a reason why he couldn't come out week 1 and have a huge game. Maddie, is there a specific game that you're looking forward to this year?
I truly didn't look at the schedule, but of course, I mean, my eye will always be on the Packers game at Lambeau. Like, I just feel like that's going to be like a really big statement to end the rookie season. Cause I saw some rumors that was going to be week 18. Is that the last game?
Yeah. Week 18
Yeah,
for the second one.
Yeah, to me that's the most exciting game. I just feel like that's going to be a great way to end the year and see overall how he can do in such a atmosphere, and beating them there would just, oh my god, that'd be icing on the cake for his rookie year.
Yeah, so NFC North predictions 1 through 4. I guess I'll answer that one first. I've been asking the questions. I would love to sit here and say that I'm putting the Bears meatball hat on. I'm saying the Bears are winning the North. Realistically speaking, I think the Lions are fresh off of a very, very, very deep playoff run. I think the expectation is for the Lions to go ahead and win the division, but they just won the division last year. So that means they have a very hard schedule to play this year. The Bears have the third easiest schedule in the NFL this year. So I don't know. I'm going out on a limb and saying we're going to shock the entire world. Rookie quarterback Caleb Williams comes in, wins the division. I think Lions come in at second, and I think the Packers are third, and the safest bet, I would say the Vikings finish last. What about you, Bug?
Shout out Clay. That's my hometown buddy. He's a Vikings fan. So sorry, Clay. I got to put the Vikings at 4.
Sorry, I dogged on him.
I think the Lions are first. They really only had one weakness last year, and it was the secondary. They drafted Terrion Arnold and Ennis Rakestraw. So I think they're going to be a really good team again. They didn't lose Ben Johnson, which was huge for their offense. And the Packers, obviously, I hate to say it, but they're a really good team. They also really only had a weak secondary. They added Xavier McKinney, and they should improve. They have a really young secondary. So I would say Lions, Packers, Bears, Vikings. I think that's probably the most likely.
What about you, Maddie? How do you think the NFC North shakes itself out?
Well, like my crazy side, I of course think the Bears are going to win it all. Like I'm just, that's who I want to happen. But me trying to be realistic in this year, like I've always set the expectations way too high just because I'm, a little crazy. I realistically think we could finish highest second, but I don't know. Like I'm not going to be like super ignorant to the Packers being good. And I just think right now this could be the toughest division in all of the league. So it's going to be very competitive. And that's why I think our non-division games are really important. So.
Our division is going to be a bloodbath. I think you mentioned it. It's going to be one of the best divisions, if not the best division in the NFL. I mean, you do have divisions like the Chargers and the Chiefs and the Broncos and the Raiders that used to be competitive, but most of those teams have fallen off. The Raiders don't even have a quarterback. The Broncos have Bo Nix. Who knows? You look at the NFC East with the Eagles, the Giants, the Commanders, and the Cowboys. That's a pretty tough division. But as far as youth and like on the come up goes, the NFC North is definitely underrated, untapped. I'm excited. So the Bears are gonna go ahead and post this video here within the next minute. Do you guys what just briefly, without seeing the schedule, what's your expectation? And we'll start with Boog. What's your general floor for wins for the Bears this year, and then what's your ceiling for wins?
That's kind of tough. It's a really tough answer for the Bears because nobody really knows. Last year we had 7 wins, and it's easy to say that we made an improvement at quarterback, but that also just might not be the case. Caleb's a rookie, but I would say floor is 6, ceiling is, I don't want to put a ceiling on us, but I would say ceiling's maybe 12. I don't expect us to come out and be a 13-win team. I also don't expect us to come out to be a 12-win team, but I would say with our schedule, our absolute ceiling, I would say is 12 wins.
Okay. What about you, Maddie? I
just feel like even with a rookie quarterback, I just don't think this roster takes a step back. I really don't. So I think, the floor should be 7 wins. I really think it depends on how Caleb Williams does in the end of the year, with the division wins all like being in the same weeks, basically, I think realistically 11 is the ceiling for me. But I just don't think we should go back. So I really don't.
All right. So the Bears have posted their video, so I'm gonna load this up right now, and then we're gonna watch it together. Hopefully, it doesn't take
A
right into
new
it.
year. Exciting, isn't it? Let me show you around. You've got your class clowns, your sportos, your popular kids. Let me introduce you to DJ. If there is anyone who knows their way around this place, it's him.
I saw DJ wearing a beige jacket, so I bought a beige jacket.
Well, that's intense. Anyway, as the kids say, he's a pretty righteous dude.
Oh, thank you.
Can he hear me?
Y'all don't hear the bell! The bell is wrong! Get the class!
And here's the dean.
Oh,
You should probably avoid him.
whoa, skirt. Detention. That's where you need to go.
Make that 2 people to avoid.
So, yep, turn around.
Here we find the mathlete. They were runner-up last year, but that's pretty good. Now, this kid right here went completely unnoticed, and then bam! Suddenly they're the envy of the entire school. This exchange student was actually from Florida before moving to England. Or was it England then Florida? Wait, who's this?
He doesn't even go here.
And if you can help it, avoid your ex. Well, that's just gross. Try not to get on anyone's bad side. Watch this.
DJ,
I'm not feeling so well.
what's wrong?
It's my.
Don't you throw up in this class.
I might be able to.
Out.
Ding, ding, ding. Record timing.
Not my best performance, but never a doubt.
You guessed it. Drama class. They can't all be the greatest show on stage every year.
What's up, man? I got those keys you asked for.
Thanks, man. Where's Tevin?
Tevin! Group detention. Nice touch.
I don't know why y'all don't want to listen. Listen, man, you want to get money to be able to be fashionable like your dean? Come on, man. You got to do all the right things, baby.
It's real rich coming from you.
Okay. You know what? You just got a detention for Sunday, too.
Sign me up.
That's another one.
Oh, I'm destroyed.
Okay, you mess with the bull, young man, you gonna get the horns.
Time to go.
You see anybody coming here?
Just some old dude out of breath.
Yeah, okay. You think it's a game out here, okay.
The season moves fast. If you don't slow down once in a while, you'll miss it.
Freshman year, here we go.
The song has started now, and you're just finding out.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. See you this fall.
That was pretty dope.
That was awesome.
That was tough.
That was awesome.
That was pretty dope. They had. I love when they hit the comedy lane. What'd you guys think of that?
Them using the Chicago song is so good because it's been trending all year. Like that's genius marketing.
Yeah, yeah.
That
So
next clip is gonna be that clip of the Caleb and Rome walking out of the bus is gonna be used everywhere.
Yeah.
welcome to freshman year. That was tough.
That was so cute.
That was funny. Yeah, this was my favorite part. The DJ Moore Avoid your ex. So just running it off. Week 1 is the Bears at home against Tennessee Titans, and then I'm gonna do rapid fire every single game, and then we're gonna go back and just briefly touch over each game. Tanner hating on the acting a little bit. Hey, they're football players, not actors. Week 1, Tennessee Titans. Week 2, Houston Texans. Sunday Night Football. That's going to be a big one. Week 3, Indianapolis Colts. Week 4, Los Angeles Rams. So we start out the year 3 straight games versus the AFC South. Week 5, the game everyone is waiting for, the Carolina Panthers in Chicago. Week 6 is going to be in London against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Maddie, you're trying to get out to that game, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Week 7 bye week. Then October 27th. That's at Washington. Week 8. Washington Commanders. I keep wanting to say Redskins. Week 9, the Arizona Cardinals. Week 10, New England Patriots. Then starting week 11, and it's very weird. The first 10 weeks, we don't have a single divisional game. The divisional games start in week 11 with the Green Bay Packers. Then we have the Minnesota Vikings. Then we have the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving. So we play all 3 division rivals back to back to back. Then we go to San Francisco. Then we come back to play Minnesota, then Detroit again, then Seattle Seahawks, and then the Packers. So it's a NFC gauntlet at the end of at the back half of our schedule. Looking at these. So after seeing the schedule release, how do you guys feel? What's your confidence level? Starting with Boog, what's your confidence level of the Bears going on a run to start the year? And then we'll jump into each one.
I think thank you, Keon. It's another hometown buddy. I think at the start of the year, I think we can go on a run. If we win the Texans game, I think there's a real chance we start off 5-0, 4-0. And then by then, the craze and the hype around the Bears will already be at an all-time high. I think it could get tricky in the end. I think we could end with kind of a 500 record in our last 6-7 games. But I think if we get off to a good start to the point where we're kind of leading the playoff hunt, maybe going into week 11, and it's kind of other people's job to come and catch us, I think we'll be in a good position. But I don't know. It could get scary with those division games. But with Caleb having like 12 weeks of experience and repetition before he plays a really meaningful game, I think that's huge for us. And I think that'll pay dividends in the end.
Yep. What about you, Maddie? And then we'll jump into game by game.
Yeah, I just think that not facing a division, it sucks in the beginning, realistically, because you want to see that. But I think we could totally take that to our advantage and go on a really good run, and then feel not complacent and comfortable, but like a little, at least have some cushion to play with. So.
Yeah.
9:30 is not even that early.
It is for a
9:30
Sunday.
is
It's kind of we got a Texans supporter in here. I like the Texans, so obviously I'm rooting for the Bears, but I really wish nothing but success for CJ Stroud. I would love to see the Texans be the AFC champions. All right, so starting week 1, Bears versus Tennessee. I'm going to go ahead and give the Bears a W on that. And let me actually grab a notebook because I want to write everything down. But I have the Bears coming out with a W week 1. What about you, Boog?
Easy W, 10+.
Easy W. Easy. Okay. 10+. Maddie, week 1, Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, Bears are going to win that. It's going to be awesome, too.
All right. So a clean sweep in week 1. Week 2, Houston Texans. This is a big one. Just for the sake of me not getting on this microphone and saying we're going 17-0, I'll say the Texans are battle prepped. So I think they go ahead and take that one. Boog.
Yeah, same here. I'm just rocking this one as an L. If we can keep it close in a Sunday night game, we can kind of this game's gonna be really hyped up if we can kind of like provide that and not kind of just flop. That'll be good enough for me, honestly.
All right, Maddie.
Yeah, this was the game I even thought before I saw the schedule that we were not going to win. So I was going to say Texans are going to win that game.
Okay. Zeke says otherwise. Texans taking the L, so put that in the book for Zeke. Week 3, Indianapolis Colts. I think we bounce back from that. They have Anthony Richardson. He got hurt last year, didn't play too much. So he's a little bit more experienced than Caleb, but not enough for me to have that as a major factor. I think we bounce back and get a W versus the Colts. We'll jump to Maddie this time.
Yeah, I think we're gonna win. The Colts just don't impress me overall. So
okay. All right, Bug.
Do we have them at home?
We are.
Do we have them
no,
at home?
we're going to Indianapolis.
Ooh,
we go to Indy.
I still think we got it. I'm going to that game for sure. Then I didn't know we played in Indy. That's an hour drive for me. So yeah, I'm going to that game.
Okay, so right now we all have a start in the season 2-1. Then we have Los Angeles Rams at home. No Aaron Donald. We'll start with Boog on that.
The Rams are kind of a weird team because Stafford, we could see a big drastic decline, or we could also honestly see him come out and have a record year, kind of like Keenan Allen just did. I'm going to say with the Rams at home, I'm going to give this an L. I think we lose this game. I don't know why. I think we lose this game, but we'll see.
Maddie?
Yeah, I think this is one of the tougher matchups, but I think we're gonna win. I just do.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in the position where they don't have Aaron Donald anymore. I don't fear them. I didn't fear Matthew Stafford when he was in with Detroit. I don't fear him now. Cooper Kupp is still Cooper Kupp, but I think he's past his peak. Puka Nacua had an amazing rookie year, but we got to see him do it again. We have a lockdown secondary. At the end of the day, I'm not scared of a Rams defense without Aaron Donald. I think this is where Caleb Williams starts to pick up steam. I got us taking the W there. Moving on to week 5 versus the Carolina Panthers. I think we're all going to be in agreement that we're beating the Panthers. There's no discussion. No one on God's green earth that's a Bears fan is worried about the Carolina Panthers. Either of you want to interject?
No.
All right. So
I feel bad.
We're gonna go ahead and fill out. Thank you, David Tepper, and the rest of the Carolina Panthers organization for Caleb Williams and the rest. Jacksonville Jaguars in London. This is a game that I really wanted to see. Justin Fields versus Trevor Lawrence. Had to wait 4 years for it to happen. We finally had them on the schedule, and now we don't even have Justin Fields, but we have Caleb Williams, who's a number 1 overall pick. So I'll be okay. Number 1 pick versus number 1 pick. I feel like I'm entering meatball territory here, but Trevor Lawrence I don't know what was up with him last year. He was airmailing a bunch of passes. He was riddled with injuries. Maybe he gets back to what he was, but they lost Calvin Ridley. Now they have Brian Thomas, but he's really just a deep threat. And the Bears don't get deep a lot with our don't get beat deep a lot with our secondary. So I think we beat Jacksonville in London, and that's going to put us on a 4-game win streak, according to my book, starting the season at 5-1. Boog, how you feeling against Jacksonville?
It's a bit scary because these like overseas games, a lot of it comes down to preparation, and the Jaguars have played, I think, overseas the last 3 years. So they kind of know what they're doing when it comes to that. I still have us winning though. I don't think the Jags have improved that much. They got Brian Thomas, but they lost several key players. So I think we win.
Okay. Maddie?
Yeah, I think the hype over this London game, just with the Bears fandom in general, is I'm manifesting good energy coming to London, and I think the Bears are going to win for sure.
I like that. A lot of the shout out all the European Bears fans. I'm pretty good friends with them over there, especially shout out Irish Bears Show. They're in, I think they're in Ireland. I can't remember, but I know all the European Bears fans have been so excited for Bears to come there. So hopefully we put on a show. So then we have our bye week. Then we are going to Washington versus Jaden Daniels, another rookie. Maddie, who is going to win that one?
You know, I think that could be a challenge on the road, honestly. And mainly because we don't really know what they're gonna come out with, new offensive coordinator and stuff like that. So it just really depends on how we recover from getting home from Europe and then having a whole week off, and if we can keep that energy going. To me, it could be a loss on the road.
Okay. All right. So taking the L, and this is the trilogy. We're tied 1-1 with Washington the past 2 years. So this is the third game. What you thinking, Bug?
There is no way Caleb loses in his homecoming. I don't see it. There's no way. It'll be like Kingsbury versus Caleb, a Caleb homecoming game. This was actually one of the more fun games, despite being two kind of teams that weren't all that crazy last year. But yeah, I think we'll steamroll them again like last year.
Okay. I'm in the same boat as you. I think they have a rookie quarterback. We have a better rookie quarterback. They don't have the wide receiver corps we have. They don't have the offensive line we have. They don't have Chase Young. They don't have Montez Sweat. They didn't add any talent, and we already crushed them last year. I think that's going to be another big I think that's going to be a big win for the Bears as well. Before we move on into the next game, I got a text from oh, there we go. Yeah, don't forget to thank Lovie Smith. Shout out the King Lovie Smith for not tanking because they were going to fire him, and he said, "You know what? No, we're going to go out and win this game anyways," and he won, and the Bears got the #1 overall pick. So once a Bear, always a Bear. Moving on to week 9. We got the Arizona Cardinals. Again, I look at this schedule and I'm like, it's so light. I'm not threatened by any of these teams. It's hard for me to give the Bears losses versus most of these teams. Like, I just don't see us. We beat the Cardinals with Justin Fields with ease. I think we scored 37 points on them. I don't think okay, yes, they got Marvin Harrison Jr. They got a little better. They had a plethora of picks, but they're all young, and I just don't. I don't see us losing to the Arizona Cardinals, so I'm gonna take us for the win in that game. Boog, how you feeling?
Yeah, the Cardinals were someone that they were projected to get the #1 pick last year. People were talking about Kyler Murray being on his way out. I think Kyler Murray is really good, and he has a bounce back season. But yeah, no, I don't think they win that game. I think the Bears take another W here.
Yeah, Maddie.
Yeah, I think the Bears are going to win that game for sure.
Okay, so then we go on and another one, the New England Patriots. At least their defense is pretty good. The Patriots are they have a rookie quarterback. Their wide receiver 1 is now, I think, Jalen Polk from Washington, you think, or is he going to be wide receiver 2? Help me out, Bug.
I think Demario Douglas, because he's going to get the slot reps, but it'll be Jalen Polk, Demario Douglas, Javon Baker. All are honestly really underrated.
Okay. So yeah, we'll probably end up making another video like this closer towards the season. This is just fresh off of seeing the schedule. Again, they have a rookie quarterback. We have a better rookie quarterback. I think the Panthers did beat the Texans, so every dog has their day. But just gut feeling, I guess that really depends on how Drake May can develop. I'm looking at the remainder of our schedule. I have to give us the win here as well. I'm stringing a lot of wins for a rookie quarterback. I know. I think some of these teams are probably going to get us, but just gut feeling, I have to give us the win here. What about you, Maddie? What are you thinking with the Patriots?
Yeah, that's a dub. I haven't really seen a big threat. I just think if we're gonna lose in the first 10 weeks, it's just gonna be like us not playing well, not because of lack of talent and stuff like that. So I just think that's a dub.
Bug.
Yeah, similar to what she said, what Maddie said. It's like hard to look at our roster. I think it's kind of weird. If you put like Kirk Cousins on our team, I would have this team honestly going like 13-4. But because we have a rookie quarterback, I have to say that there might be some struggle games. There might be some games, but I don't think we lose to the Patriots. I saw they might start Jacoby Brissett. I saw somewhere. I think that might be a mistake. But
no, that's a possibility.
I think he beats Drake May if Drake May.
There, it is saying that Jacoby Brissett might start, and Drake May is going to have to earn that spot. So we'll see what happens with that. Like I said, early reaction, gut feeling. We don't even know who half these teams are going to trot out as starters. Moving on, now we're going into the gauntlet. Week 11, Green Bay Packers. Maddie.
I can't say it, but I'm gonna say it. I think they're gonna come to Soldier Field and beat us. I really do. I'm sorry. I do believe that it's gonna be one of the hardest games we're faced with. That's gonna be the hardest game we're faced with, truly, throughout the whole schedule as of that time, and it'll help us. But I think we're gonna lose that game at home.
All right, Bug.
What do you have for our record predictions right now?
Right now you have 2 losses. So
for us,
4, 6,
am I?
7. You got us at 7-2.
If we're 7-2 heading into the week of Green Bay, that will be the biggest game of Caleb's career thus far, because USC, he didn't really play that many crazy, like highly competitive games in the Pac-12. I want to say we win, but they've beat us 8 straight times. So I think, I think the Packers are going to come in and beat us. I hate to say it, but
okay. Tanner brought up a good point here. There's a chance to flex in later games, and if the Bears are very competitive with a rookie quarterback and Caleb Williams is wowing people and Jordan Love continues to take that next step, it would be pretty interesting to see if the Bears and the Packers will get flexed into a primetime game for that. Now, obviously, primetime versus the Packers hasn't been great for the Bears, in the Bears history, so I'm not going to say I'm all for it, but as long as we're good enough to compete with them, I'm all for it. I don't want to duck smoke, just like Caleb Williams said. I'm going with the W. I'm sorry. I won't be I can't. We have to beat them. We have to beat them. We have to beat them. There's a reason why we traded Justin Fields, one of the most loved players in Bears history, without even going to the playoffs. It's a reason why we went out and we bulked up so much. And it's because we can't beat the Packers. And I think this entire roster is built to beat the Packers. That's the team we have to get over to win the division. I think we finally find a way to get over the hump. And I think we take home the W there. Moving on into Minnesota, we face the Vikings. I think we should be able to beat the Vikings. I'm not scared of I'm not scared of Sam Darnold. I'm not scared of JJ McCarthy, whoever their quarterback is going to be. But for the sake of how many wins I have, I'm going to say that's a trap game. The Vikings catch us slipping. We lose to the Vikings. We'll go to you, Maddie.
I mean, I thought we were going to sweep the Vikings this season, so I just think we're going to sweep them. I think that's a dub.
All right, Bug.
Yeah, same with Maddie. Skipping ahead to the second game, I'm the same with Maddie. I think we sweep the Vikings. I think the Vikings could be like 3-14. Honestly, their schedule's pretty.
I
rough.
totally agree with that.
Yeah, the second half definitely is brutal. I've never seen the Bears have 8 games where 6 of them are divisional games. I'm sorry, Bug. You said, what did you say on that one? I was reading the comment. You had that as a win.
I don't know. Last thing I said was that Vikings could be, yeah, it's a win. I think the Vikings might be like 3-14.
Yeah. All right. Then we go to Detroit on Thanksgiving. Spoiler alert, I think it's gonna be like last year again. I think we're gonna beat them in the second game, but the first game, I think they're gonna beat us for our first back-to-back L, according to me, for the season. Bug, Lions, Thanksgiving.
I think we beat them on Thanksgiving. I don't know why. When you said Thanksgiving, I just pictured Caleb eating the drumstick. So I just think we win. Doesn't matter who we play. I would have us winning on Thanksgiving.
Okay. Maddie.
I think we're gonna go to Detroit and beat them on Thanksgiving, and I don't even know why, but I'm already getting like 2018 vibes and stuff like that. Like that was just one of my favorite games of all time. So I think we're gonna win, and I'm hoping to go to that game actually. So
Okay. Yeah, that would be an amazing game to get out to.
yeah.
All right. So week 14, we got December 8th at San Francisco. So we get to evade the cold a little bit. I think we had their number these past few matchups. No, did we play them last year? No, we played them the year before them, and we beat them week 1 of the Eberflus regime when he started. I think at this point in the season, San Francisco is going to be steamrolling, trying to get back to the Super Bowl. That between the Texans and the 49ers, those are our top 2 toughest games. As of today, before I see the Bears on paper, I have to give the 49ers this one. Let's go with Bug.
Yeah, same with the The Texans might be the only other team, but yeah, this is the only one that I don't really have to think about. I'm not going to predict we'll beat the 49ers. They're kind of loaded.
Yeah. And Maddie?
Yeah, I didn't even have to know what week it was, and I already thought that was so.
All right, so here's where I personally think we go on a run, because after San Francisco, we go back to the Vikings, the Lions, the Seahawks, and the Packers. So Minnesota week after San Francisco. Maddie, you think you said we're sweeping? Boog, you think we're gonna sweep the Vikings? Yeah.
Bounce back W. Yeah.
Yep, that's a game that I think we're gonna bounce back and win. Then week 16, we play the Detroit Lions. This is our run. We double back. I have us losing on Thanksgiving. We come back. I think we beat the brakes off of them. I give us a W there. Maddie.
Don't hate me, but I could see us dropping that one.
Okay.
I could see that.
All right. I mean, we have a lot of W's on our schedule right now.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Picking these losses, it sucks as a Bears fan to predict a loss. But at the end of the day, we could really do some damage. And even losing 6 of these games, that's a 10-win season. Bug, what you got against the Lions week 16?
Yeah, I think this one's an L. I don't have enough losses yet, so this one's an L.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, where are my losses gonna come from?
I gave us a 3-loss streak to balance out mine a little bit. So then week 17, the final game that's not a divisional game, the Seattle Seahawks, the Shane Waldron revenge game. I think we're coming out hot. I think I don't know. I just don't know what to expect with the Seahawks. I don't. I'm not too familiar with what they did in the offseason, but I know they're clean house with their coaching staff. Geno Smith is Geno Smith. I mean, he put up, decent amount of stats. I think this game depends on how our defense is. I think that's going to be a defensive game. If our secondary can get hands and limit a DK Metcalf and limit a Tyler Lockett, I have us beating the Seattle Seahawks. What about you, Maddie?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the Seahawks, when I look at the schedule, threaten me at all. So I think we're gonna win that one.
Okay. And Bug?
Yeah, I don't think the Seahawks are that tough. So yeah, I got us winning that one.
All right. So week 18.
That one might be a Byron Murphy kind of revenge game.
What was that?
Oh, did I like lag out?
Yeah,
my
you're,
bad. I said that one might be like a Byron Murphy revenge game because he was the odds favorite to go to overtime, and then he ended up dropping 7 picks to the Seahawks.
okay. So you like them? All right. So week 18, Green Bay Packers. I gave us the W versus the Packers this week. The only reason I'm giving them the win week 18 is because I only have us at 4 losses on the year, and we're plugged into a playoff spot, and we don't care about this game. So they need this game more than we do. So I'll give them that week 18 moral victory. What about you, Maddie?
See, I think this will be our revenge game, and I really think it just depends on how the rest of the season plays out, and the magnitude coming up to this game could be insane. And I think if it comes down to it, Caleb Williams like really steps up and shows who he is. So I think we're getting the dub.
Okay. And Boog, for the last one, what you thinking?
Yeah, I got another Packers or a Packers win. I think we lose this one again.
Boo.
Sorry.
Okay, so
I kind of have to. It's like
so I'm adding up all of ours. So 12 and 5. I have us at 12 and 5. Maddie has us at 12 and 5. So we are seeing eye to eye on what we think the Bears are gonna do. And Boog, you have us with 6 losses. So you got us at with 11 and 6. Are we confident in those? I mean, again, it's just first gut reaction. We're just seeing the schedule. We don't know who's actually going to be playing. Go ahead. You kind of glitched out there a little bit.
Me or Maddie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we win 11. I know that was my prediction, but I think we drop 1 or 2 of those. I think we end up with 9 or 10 wins. We were supposed to have 10 wins just last year. So.
I think 10 wins would be a huge success. I just hope we win 9. I want a winning season. I hope we win 9 games. I think a 9-win season is more than achievable for a team that has the talent that they have around the talented quarterback that they have. So that's what it's looking like off of gut reaction. We're going to go ahead and play the Chicago Bears schedule release one more time to get out of here. I'm going to end the live stream as soon as that video is over. So do you guys have any last comments? Plug yourselves, where everyone can follow you on Twitter, YouTube, whatever. We'll start with you, Boog.
No, just make sure you go follow Maddie, Maddie_Spagnola on Twitter. So just thank you for coming out.
Yeah, definitely appreciate. All right, well, I guess I'll plug her YouTube. She has a YouTube channel as well. She just started it. Had a video of how she met Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is the reason. Yes, I'm a Bears fan, but I wasn't a big basketball fan growing up until Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is the reason why I'm even, became a diehard Bulls fan as well. So
I got my book.
That's so awesome. What's your just talk about your YouTube a little bit, and then we'll play this Bears schedule release video one more time.
My YouTube is still at Maddie Spagnola. I just kind of hope I'm gonna talk a lot about the Bears and of course the White Sox, and I'm gonna get into Chicago Sky, but I'm gonna try and do a series called Madness Mondays with Maddie, and I'm gonna drop a video every Monday, and I hope to kind of do maybe some vlog styles, or I don't know, just like me being my crazy self, people like that, I guess. So, well, thanks for calling me. Thanks.
Awesome. Appreciate you joining us. It's been a great conversation. Hopefully the Bears season is as good as we just predicted it to be, and praying for great health for as many Bears players as possible. So with all that being said, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. We're trying to bring you more and more content every single week. 17 and 0. They added a game, 17 and 0. Duh, Bears. That's how we do it. The claw, if we're doing the claws, I don't know if you guys are into the claw thing.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not, right? All right, so we'll play this video and we'll talk to you guys later. See ya.
A new year. Exciting, isn't it? Let me show you around. You've got your class clowns, your sportos, your popular kids. Let me introduce you to DJ. If there is anyone who knows their way around this place, it's him.
I saw DJ wearing a beige jacket, so I bought a beige jacket.
Well, that's intense. Anyway, as the kids say, he's a pretty righteous dude.
Oh, thank you.
Can he hear me?
Y'all don't hear the bell? The bell is wrong. Get the class.
And here's the dean.
Oh.
You should probably avoid him.
Whoa, skirt. Detention. That's where you need to go.
Make that 2 people to avoid.
So, yep. Turn it around.
Here we find the mathlete. They were runner-up last year, but that's pretty good. Now, this kid right here went completely unnoticed, and then bam! Suddenly they're the envy of the entire school. This exchange student was actually from Florida before moving to England. Or was it England then Florida? Wait, who's this?
He doesn't even go here.
And if you can help it, avoid your ex. Well, that's just gross. Try not to get on anyone's bad side. Watch this.
DJ.
I'm not feeling so well.
What's wrong?
It's my.
Don't you throw up in this class.
I might be able to.
Nope, out.
Ding, ding, ding. Record timing.
Not my best performance, but never a doubt.
You guessed it. Drama class. They can't all be the greatest show on stage every year.
What's up, man? I got those keys you asked for.
Thanks, man. Where's Tevin?
Tevin! Group detention. Nice touch.
I don't know why y'all don't want to listen. Listen, man, you want to get money to be able to be fashionable like your dean? Come on, man. You got to do all the right things, baby.
It's real rich coming from you.
Okay. You know what? You just got a detention for Sunday, too.
Sign me up.
That's another one.
Oh, I'm destroyed.
Okay, you mess with the bull, young man, you gonna get the horns.
Time to go.
You see anybody coming here?
Just some old dude out of breath.
Yeah, okay. They think it's a game out here, okay.
The season moves fast. If you don't slow down once in a while, you'll miss it.
Freshman year, here we go.
The song has started now, and you're just finding out.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. See you this fall.